Let's cross over to Kumasi, where NDC presidential candidate John Mahama is addressing the Asantehene. He's speaking in Chi. Let's listen in.
Otayechi nti ne etimi yes anwuma nyina. Enti me bono baako ne dikan eye edwa eye fe wo West Africa hi nyina sa adwa ne bi ni ho. E wo Kumasi ha kejetia market. Nana if you are yes Itafo market, yes Asawasi market, yes Atonsu market, Edwankwa no na eba hospital yes shall say esi Sewa hospital, Afari military hospital, Formina hospital, Bekwai hospital, Nina ewa Asantehene ha. Oba Akwanya Asawasi town roads, Swami Town roads, Tafo Town roads, Kenya Sea roads, High School Junction to Janasi roads, Bomso to High School road, Kote to Aiduasi to Campus roads, Emena to Bwedi, Apromasi to Ejiso, Bonre Junction to Bonre road, Aprede to Parkoso, Tikromba road to Antwa roads, Bekwai Town roads, New Edibiasi Town roads, Bonfa Junction to Isiwa Road, Bekwai to Isiwa Road, Kumawu to Drombonsu Road, Tepamanfo to Subriso to Fanti Road, and you are quite a few nine, ewo Asantehene ha. Nana eba addition se ebekaya na ye see near friend of community day schools. If you say near say any free senior high school program. Nti ne nim say nkwada no beba bedoso. Nti na wo see schools ni bi ka ho. Nti ye chair schools no Ghana ha nyina ye ma Asantehene kwa dumiensa 13 brand new schools. As schools no ye shall say Pakosu Community Day School, Agrikanzima Community Day School, Banka Community Day School, Adobera Community Day School, Edujama Community Day School, Drobonso Community Day School, Bosomtwe Oyoko Community Day School, Kwabna Krom Obuasi Community Day School, Aso Offenso Community Day School, Adanse Fomso Community Day School, Adanse Epeja Community Day School, Tepamanfo Community Day School, Ejura Community Day School, Sa Emyemye nyina enkrokwe. Yes, Community Day School so ho. Nana nasa eba hospitals ni bi me boy me jai bi kakra Kumawu hospital enso ka ho, Tepa hospital enso eka ho. Neba ensuo asema ye Kumawu water supply project, Konongo water supply project, and a Barikese water supply project ye BMU at the 6 million gallons of water eka ho se nebeya Kumasi Krono ebenya ensuo no ensuo pa anom. Nana se obekan so Kumasi airport Abraham ebeye omampanyi na se wo free enkran na se wo free enkran ba o se obedru ha before 5 p.m. if you say anajo na plane into NC ewo Kumasi na ye Kumasi airport phase 1 say sada na yekobia no wadaroma obekan ye ho fefefe eme ekobie Kumasi airport ano ye san pesika for Kumasi airport phase 2 ye terminal koso a omusi ye de call parliament ye bibia ye ma contractor eco site eco chassis say oye ejuma me kai say abra ye to abai no ye 5th December ye tonsa efre nana se on bekan ye ho na ye fa asombofo na ejuma no chassis wentimi amba wankasa nso utu wahemfo kase no baako e bekan ye ho e ma ye de asombofo e na sai ejuma no so e chance nana inti sanyomei na ye Asantehene mu senebeya Asantehene so de ntoma epa befra na emre bia NDC e wa ban mu yen sene amekan no yen yimu e wo mu se yen dinkunime wa abato wa Asantehene mu nso wo hwe abato dodo a yenya wa Asantehene mu nso eyade a yeni so efisa wo hwe mantem na wo hwe ne yenya wa Asantehene ebe wo hwe mantem ni na be number 3 I just said 600 to 700,000 votes eyade a edoso enti eno so yeni so enti nyoma bibre enso wo ho a na yede esi yeni so se yebeye nso fofi anto ata yefi aban mu nti yentimi anto aso anye na se nyame ya adom na yeba se ne atro wo ye manifesto mu wo hwe Accra Kumasi we Accra fi ho a Kumasi is the second largest city in Ghana na wo hwe akasa etwa kwan efi Accra eko Kumasi de bia obetina enkwanhyesi de bia obetina enkwanhyesi if you say 21st century and say between the two largest cities in Ghana na kwan na eda entem no a single carriageway if you say akwanhyani bebre a wrongful overtaking na wrongful overtaking see say kwan ba ko na we so ba sa kwan no so a enti we share manifesto mo a ya try to mu say one of the major projects I be undertake is nyame adomna yeba any dualization of Accra to Kumasi road senebeya omo ko Kumasi ombefa kwan ba ko so omo so mufi Kumasi bankran omo so ombefa kwan ba ko so na sa enkwenhye ya etesi no na abrase afi wo hwe Kumasi krodua no mu so a enyoma bebre wo ho a e wo se ye Africa's na bedoso ewo Kumasi ekrom enti ama emrebia traffic etimeche den na abra yo aban mu so na ye hwese ye beye interchanges bi aka ho ewo Kumasi ha so for line interchange ye beto so o mampanyin kofo na ehya ase abra me ne Professor Mills eba aban mu na omedru 38% completion na yeso ye beso mu ehye by the time am ifia aban mu na yedru by 95% completion of Sofo line interchange but I was here interchanges by mienu eka ho nti abra ye wa ba mu na ye design 2 more interchanges Bwako bewo Angloga Junction say traffic tachi wo se ne be ya cars ne free tech eba no omo betimi Afro bridge no na omo ankota traffic light na se ho and about so bewo Tafo runabout yes wame runabout ho se ne be ya omo pie free Kumasi Chrome eko techiman ene ade almost on Befro bridge no na omo de pie enti se adwuma no so ye adwuma ni bia na ya adwen se nyame adoma ye ba ye be ye design Kumasi bypass so se ne be ya Burkina trucks ni omo kom Mali ehu hia se ombe ba befa Kumasi kroduanum se omudru bebi a eben egiso a ombetwa right ho na kwan na de omakopie techiman kwan no so se na be ya omu embe cause traffic ni bi ewo Kumasi kroduanum enti ano so design ni bia je se ye adwuma also na ye srenya me se omma yendi nkunim na yenim se ya beji won hira ide minim se nyame ebetie yesufre na abatwa ye betui nkunim de enye ye de na ne sefata se yeyema asateman na asateman tumpon efanek ne tuma panfra nyame ya adoma nana ya ne obeye dwuma na ya ye ni na medawase manuese.
So you just heard the former president, John Dramani Mahama. As you know, he is continuing with his campaign in the Ashanti region. Today, his first stop was the Mesia Palace, where he called on the Asantehene. And just gone by, you heard him touting the NDC's achievements in the Ashanti region when he was president. He talked about markets, and he talked about how the NDC constructed the Kejetia market, the Tafu market, and the Atonsu market. When it comes to hospitals, he says they built, amongst others, the Bekwai Hospital, Kumewu Hospital, and the Tepa Hospital as well. On roads, he says the NDC administration constructed the Asawasi Town roads, the Swami Town roads, the Tafu Town roads, and the Bekwai Town roads, among others. He says we did all of these within 4 years. On education, he says under his tenure, the government built 13 community day schools in the Ashanti region, and they had already started the free SHS program. He also talked about water interventions in the water sector. He says the Barakesi water project was expanded, among many others. He talked about the Kumasi airport as well. He says phase 1 of the construction of the airport was begun under his administration, and they acquired funding for phase 2 and also selected a contractor to start work there. The contractor is still working on phase 2 of the project. He says during the NDC tenure, there was no selectivity or nepotism or cronyism, even though they didn't garner much of the votes in the Ashanti region. And he is saying that if re-elected, as he indicated in their manifesto, they will ensure the dualization of the Accra to Kumasi road. He also talked about interchanges. If re-elected, his government will again construct more interchanges. He noted that there are lots of cars in Kumasi these days, resulting in huge traffic buildup. And he says that they will build more interchanges to add to the Sofa Line interchange. In fact, he says they will construct 2 more interchanges. So let's go back. The Asantehene is speaking.
I'm going to follow that. So the one of the mouth. Put your beer in Wakano or catch your nose. What's your pen with the Yaguma? So we join a new Wakan Yama. Some don't want Bomu, which we must answer mine. No one was a catch on, and I say, the Namia don't know, so I will know the 2 in the Shua. The way I can't win our catch on. So, sir, no catch us, you know.
Nipper Ghana 40 or year, and they do bet me a year. About to do her. In I Kotoya, can't hear who do a dink with him, not yet the Ghana, my Ashan and sir. I say, made there be empire and I'm a bomber woman. Ye Nanado, Dankwa, President or no Baha, I hear was in now on so of Mamma near Mesha no. Dear Messiah, Misha, and Yan Conquer, mammy. Ghana and she said in your say, Aman Yokubia, Uma, Eka de between in the drew, Equatua and the Kinkaya. That wedding could name near Yaman. On to us was that the old situation no more the room and penny and to be any penny in our tear. Now, a band so our tissue so Canadian will be at TV before so caniate, PNC for caniate. Only our crotoners who could draw on all the addition of friend or Nancy could timber be just will between a yaman or my Edia Ghana for you now and coffee could they move a chair, Bibakwa. And Jinyame na diaka edition and sir. Onu ne si hine. Ya ni etie nyina ka se wotumi se adu be di hina nya nokre. Nyame nko na si hine. Nti wasempa obeka na nyame so ka ede ne de ta so no wo hira ye nyina. Nyame nam di jano.
So you just heard there the Asantehene say to the second there, responding to Mr. Mahama, and of course he made the point that he's praying for all the candidates, and that earlier Nane Akufo-Addo, President Akufo-Addo, had also paid a courtesy call on him when he campaigned in the Ashanti region some weeks ago. He says all the parties are marketing their manifestos, and it is up to God to determine who wins. Keep an eye on that. We'll be staying on that particular story as the former president campaigns in the region.